Today's lure from SugarTit Custom Lures is a 4.5-inch swim bait. I think I'm going to try to do some kind of random mesh design with this, maybe kind of a camo pattern. But let's see what we can do. I'm going to go over the lure with opaque white. Since this is probably the third time I tried working on this lure, I have to cover up all my mistakes anyway. And if you do make mistakes, I found that a little warm water and some scrubbing will remove those mistakes. I'm going to do an undercoating of a few colors, and the first color will be opaque yellow. I'll put this across the top. I'm not sure if it's going to be completely visible, but I'm going to try to blend an Indian yellow underneath the opaque yellow. I'll follow the Indian yellow up with a little detailed orange. I'm going to be careful to try to keep the belly white. Before I do any mesh or stencil work, I'll hit the lure with a hairdryer. I'll use this random mesh as a sort of stencil before I put on the top coat. Now I'll go over the entire lure with sap green hue. To add a little bit of sparkle and dynamic color, I'm going to use this Vallejo color shift in red gold. I'm going to run the hairdryer over the lure again before I take off the mesh. I like how this technique gave the lure a kind of underwater camo look. I'll finish off the painting of the lure with some sap green across the top. I found a 6mm eye that I like the look of, so I'll super glue those in. I'm going to measure equal parts of the epoxy clear coat and mix them. Getting a consistent coat with these new brushes has been a challenge, so I try to lay it on as thick as I can and spread it around. The lures spin for about 3 hours and then will rest for another 24 hours. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.